This is the Horse Radio Network. This is episode 253 of Horse Tip Daily, a different horse tip, a different equine topic, a different equestrian expert every day. Horse Tip Daily brings the world of equine knowledge to you one day at a time. Today's tip is sponsored by Kentucky Performance Products. Visit them at kppusa.com. Enjoy today's tip. Howdy everybody, Glenn the Geek back with you from Lexington, Kentucky, and you're listening to Horse Tip Daily. Well, today we have back with us Cathy Wieschhoff, and Cathy is an eventer, has successfully participated in furthering the sport through her teaching, training, and competing. We had her on a little while ago, and she's a very popular rider here in Lexington, Kentucky, and internationally. You can learn more about Cathy at Horse Tip Daily. Just look for Cathy Wieschhoff. And as you know, she's been on the show many times before if you listen on a regular basis. And she does teach clinics here in the U.S. as well as being a journeyman clinician for the O'Connor camps. And we're going to be back with Cathy right after we speak with another friend of Adventures, Eco Gold, and hear from Kyle Carter. You know, regular listeners to Horse Tip Daily know that we love the products at Eco Gold. Well, there's others that love the products at Eco Gold, too, that are a little better riders than I am. And one of those is Kyle Carter, the international eventer and well-known in the eventing community and just a fun, lovely guy. A good family man, too. And here's what Kyle has to say.
Well, I came across the saddle pad the first time when I was over at Burley, and one of the Canadian riders was riding in the saddle pad, and I got to try it in a schooling session. I loved it, and I actually stole the saddle pad from her and used it on cross country at Burley. It is bar none the best saddle pad out there. We get given saddle pads all the time because people want you to ride with their logo on your horse, and I've reduced every saddle pad in my string to Eco Gold for the major competition.
Thank you, Kyle. You can find those saddle pads at ecogold.ca. That's ecogold.ca.
The biggest thing about warming up for cross country is I tend to think of it as a show jumping warm up to start with because I want the horses to stay quiet and focused. Cross country is not about going fast. It's about jumping all your fences in a rhythm and in a good balance, and depending on the level of the horse is directly related to the speed at which we jump certain fences. So when I'm warming up for cross country, I'll make sure that I let the horse get into the area and see everybody else that might happen to be careening around at Mach 9 and tell them that they don't have to do that. And I'll quietly walk, trot, and canter, thinking of a little bit of a dressage frame. I'll quietly, once I have the canter established, go ahead and start cantering the cross rail, cantering a little vertical, and then going to the oxer. And at most events now, we're fortunate enough to have a solid obstacle in the warm-up in order to get our eye in and let the horse see jumping a little more solid obstacle, which is what we're going to deal with on cross-country anyway. So it's awesome that we're getting more of those in the warm-up. So after I've done all three of our basic warm-up fences is when then I will, again, come in a show jumping canter quietly to the solid obstacle. And once I feel like the horse understands it and we're feeling a good rhythm and we're in sync, then I'll pick up the pace a little bit and think about jumping it a little bit more at the cross-country speed. After I do that, then I quietly go back to walk. If my horse might be a little worried about the start box, I might take him over and hang out by the start box a little bit, walk around, even though it might be 2 or 3 horses before I go. The horses that might be a little sticky going out cross-country, a little nervous, a little worried about the first fence, again, I will jump a fence and then go right to the start. I won't let them sit around at the start box, and then sometimes if we do that, they tend to not want to leave all their friends. So I find that that's a good way to get them out of the box confidently. And for the horses that are a little bit more lit up and are a little bit anxious about starting, I'll go to the start box a little bit early and let them just hang out and watch the horses start.
Well, we thank Cathy for providing that series of tips for us. We really appreciate her joining us, and I'm sure we'll have her back soon. Don't forget to check out all the other shows on the Horse Radio Network at horseradionetwork.com. And also don't forget, it's less than 55 days left until the World Equestrian Games. And we'll be doing the 2010 radio show every evening from the International Equestrian Festival, recording live shows for you. You'll be able to listen live to daily wrap-ups of the World Equestrian Games right here on the Horse Radio Network. Well, we appreciate you listening, and don't forget, I'll be back again tomorrow with another new expert and a different horse tip. Until then, stay safe, everyone.